Hi, I'm Georg Voros and welcome to Songs, Stories and Drums. Now, what exactly is Songs, Stories and Drums? Well, it's exactly what it says on the tin. There's a song or a track that I'll be playing with on the drums, and there's a story attached to each one of these songs. So what's the object of adding a story? Personally, I always like a personal angle to something. I've put a lot of drum covers on YouTube. There are people who do guitar covers, keyboard covers, but it's always nice to get a personal insight or angle into something. And I just thought, wouldn't it be cool to do something like that? In my drumming career, I've met a lot of different people, been in a lot of different situations. And I just thought it would be nice to correlate the music and the story together and present it in a certain way. And this is exactly what I'm doing here. Now, this first track was not my intended track for Song, Stories and Drums. I had something else in mind. But what happened was, in November 2023, something happened to me. I had a very serious car accident, and I was lucky to walk away from this. The picture you see here is the car that drove into me. The next picture you see is my car, and the guy that plowed into me also plowed into another car. So it was a multi-car accident. Now, I was very lucky to walk away from this because the accident could have played out in three scenarios. And the scenario that it played out on was the one that was least harmful to me, and I managed to walk away from this. Yes, I had injuries, had whiplash, went for physiotherapy, injured my left knee, and I had a lot of bruising and pain in my body, but I walked away from the accident. Now, when I was sitting there, because this wasn't my fault, the guy plowed into me from the back. I don't want to go into too much detail about the accident, just to give you a very brief insight into what happened. He plowed into the back of me, and just before that happened, I looked into my rearview mirror, and I saw two headlights coming towards me at a very high speed. And for some reason, Cozy Powell came into my mind. Because Cozy was involved in a car accident. Unfortunately for him, he didn't walk away from it, and this is where he died in the car accident. And he was on the phone to his girlfriend. And when I sat there, Cozy came into my mind, and two words came out of my mouth just before the guy hit me. Oh shit, and then it was wham and just mayhem. Now, the track that I'm doing here is called Dance with the Devil. In my instance here, I'm going to name my track Dance with the Angel, because there was definitely something watching over me that day, a guardian angel, whatever you want to call it. And I'm really thankful to be sitting here to be able to play the drums, because I could have had broken limbs or so on, and the fact that I'm sitting here is just is proof that I came off lightly with this. It wasn't good luck to have the accident, but I came off lightly. Now, with every Song, Stories and Drums story, there's a moral attached to it. And the moral of this story is never take anything for granted, because you never know when things might change. So be thankful, be respectful, be humble, live in the moment, love your life, and just don't take anything for granted, because you never know when something can happen. Thanks so much for joining me for this very first edition of Song, Stories and Drums. I hope you enjoyed what I did here. It was a lot of fun playing this stuff. Just want to mention before I go that I don't plan to replicate drum parts exactly note for note. These are my interpretations of tracks that I respect the original part. This is a fantastic part by Cozy, and I play the main essence, the main flavor, and then I add my own Vorosisms to the track. Please subscribe to this channel, spread the word, and I hope to see you for my next edition of Song, Stories and Drums. Remember, look after yourself, live in the moment. Thank you, and goodbye.